Happy Halloween. I am obviously Super Pomme. What else would I be? However, that all said, you've laughed and peed your way to Palm Swipes after a spooky pause of the latest episode of Mom Swipes Left, a podcast with two middle-aged women who are coming from their minds. This is episode 63 about MSL episode 202. I'm your host, Pomme de Terre. Enjoy. As I said, it was a very spooky episode, which I'm only saying because they made me. There was a delightful interview with Cranberry Electric, who will be participating in No Nut November, a thing I did not know existed. He is a filthy, disgusting animal. Good to know. Of course, in learning that Cranberry is keeping his jizz in a jar, Jen wanted to know, will he smell it? Because that is always the question. Hypothetically, she wants everyone to smell everything, but only hypothetically. If someone were to actually do that in front of her, she would be disgusted, nay, horrified. I don't know where these rules come from, but they've decided that you're allowed one wet dream during No Nut November. Interesting question of whether porn has made wet dreams obsolete. Some question of whether Jenny's in love with Cranberry because he is in fact Ricky Gervais. Psst, he's not. Just because he has an English accent doesn't mean he's Ricky Gervais. I think it's a little unfair to drag Joel into this. You say he doesn't have to participate, but I have a feeling that if he doesn't, he's going to catch some shit for it. And no, Carol, November 1st was not tomorrow when you recorded it or when the episode was released. It is, however, today because Monday is my MSL day and probably most people's. Well, notable scary news was interesting, except the scariest thing was there were no show notes, so all I could do was listen to videos they were watching and Google haunted Filipino apartment, which merely led me to the most haunted house in the Philippines, which was not that scary. And generally, I'm not into scary things. A lot of good conversation came out of this segment, such as can dogs sense ghosts in closets? I don't know if that means the ghosts are gay or they just like tight spaces. I hope Rue can protect Jenny from all the ghouls and goblins out today because it is Halloween today. There was a spooky horror movie quiz about real things that happened that I knew nothing about because I don't like scary things. I'm scared all the time anyway. So I knew nothing about this, but Carol kicked ass at this quiz. She knows a little too much about this stuff, if you ask me. I think Jenny has a case for being granted some kind of postgraduate demonologist certification for all the work she put in. As we know, it's an old boys club. Most of them are dead, Aha. And it's make pretend. I don't know why I put that in there just because Carol said it and it stood out to me. And then they had to trim a lump off Rue's tail. Poor Rue. First, she's got to wrangle ghosts in the closet, and then she gets chased around for a lumpectomy. She'll be okay, folks. Where am I? Let's get back. Oh, hope you haven't gotten dizzy from all this. Yeah, I'm only looking at myself again now. Ooh, I like my little hair curl. Good job, Phil Watson. Phil makes me look as potatoey as possible, although this is probably the least potatoey I've looked. What do you mean least potatoey? I'm a potato. I always look like a potato.